issues. Oh, we got issues. Come on and work it out with us. Oh, we got some issues.
Welcome to another episode of We Got Issues. I am your host, Tyris, Terrell, McKnight, with my co-host, April Darensbourg.
Hey.
And we are here to discuss some issues today.
Because we got a lot of them bitches.
Yes, we do.
But first, because we have been going a little second, not too long, but because, of course, life should be happening. We have a lot of responsibilities and obligations. Just wanted to check in on some of these life updates, what everybody's been, getting into, all that jazz. I feel like talking first. I'm going to let Tyris go second. It's been pretty eventful. I was in a wedding, had a shit ton of wedding stuff to do. I had to take my counseling exam, which I passed. So I am one step away from being fully licensed. So aiming for that by the beginning of this year. My daughter's birthday coming up, so I'm planning this damn birthday party. K-pop Demon Hunters. Oh my gosh, I am sick and tired of it because you can't find nothing for it because it's so damn new. So I'm making a lot of stuff and spending a lot of money. So this little girl better be happy on these damn roller skates come November 1st. But I think that's all I got going on with me. Of course, spooky season is here. It is upon us. I was just talking with Tyris. I'm talking about how I have not done anything spooky. Haven't touched a pumpkin. Haven't done a damn thing for spooky season. What's going on with you?
Well, it was plentiful for me. You know me, I'm always trying to stay busy and stuff like that with like movies and different media type of things. But recently, one thing I did do was I started exploring. Now, reason why I'm off of Instagram right now is that I told myself I wasn't going to stop until I finished shooting 2 movies. One is already done. So in November, me and April got to disappear again because we're going to be shooting another movie, filming another movie. But the reason why I've been off of the internet is because I want to meet people organically. I didn't want to do all the internet dating and just things like that. So I started downloading these dating apps. I downloaded Tinder. I downloaded Hinge.
You didn't tell me Tinder.
I did. Hinge, Bumble, and Black.
We got to go down the line of all them bad boys because they all give a different vibe.
Yeah. All of them was horrible, though. They all get that vibe.
They all give a different vibe.
It was all horrible. I didn't like it.
And I want to know what was your, even though you say they were horrible, what was your, at least your best experience out of all of them and your worst? Because you told me, you said Tinder, Hinge, Bumble, Black.
Yeah.
Now, April has been on dating apps. I used to go on there, especially in the beginning, for shits and giggles, honestly.
Yeah.
The most I've really been on, like I didn't do Tinder. I have done Hinge, Bumble, and Black. All 3 different vibes. Same shitty result.
Yeah.
But very much different vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Bumble, the woman has to reach out first.
Right.
Hinge, unhinged, honestly.
Right.
And Black, it feels like I don't know how to explain Black.
Okay, I'll go by explaining Black. Black. Man, Black.
That shit was black.
Yeah.
That shit was ghetto. It was so ghetto.
Crazy.
Oh my God.
It's like within 30 seconds, I got 30 alerts.
There's like little vultures waiting. It was like, ooh, I'm another man. Like,
but check this out though. Let me tell y'all this. Listen, if I put it straight in my profile, don't y'all come up in thinking y'all about some boy. I'm not like y'all. When I say straight, I mean straight.
My face.
I am a Muslim. Don't try none of that. I ain't with it. I'm not like the rest of you New Orleans dudes. Kenna, baby. Okay.
All It's okay. It's okay. I think my favorite part about black is because it's supposed to be for black people. My favorite is when a white chocolate sneak in. I'll be like, that shit is funny. Like you'll be like, I forgot how it works. I don't know if you swipe left, swipe, or you swipe. I don't remember how it works.
You swipe right.
But you'll swipe, and I'm like, you look at that black people. And the next thing you know, this like white man, like, you know, I'm down with the chocolate. I'm like, oh my gosh, this should be so funny. But I'm like, how'd you sneak in here? What you put in your, like, what was the, you know what I'm saying? And it was like, it happened multiple times. And I'm just like, this shit is hilarious.
Yeah, it is. And it's very hilarious for me because, like, I would say, like, what you call it, white chocolate? I would see a white chocolate women with the sleeve tattoo, and I just like, this is called black.
That's what I'm like. So maybe they should do a.
They should do. Do they have a white? Do you know, Luke?
Do they have a dating app just for white people?
Yeah, no.
Every other one.
So I was like, maybe because I'm like with Hinge, with Bumble, you know, you have everybody on there, so you get to maneuver how you want. But I'm wondering, like, should there be one for just interracial dating? Maybe? Because then you know for sure if...
What would they call that one? Big... What would you call that?
I don't know. Swirled.
Oh.
Let's start a fucking dating app for ones who want an interracial date.
I'm not starting no dating app.
No, I think that'd be
the liability alone would just be...
How's the liability?
I don't know.
They also have, although it works against dating apps, you know, they have like the T app, and that's for women to, like, say, if I knew Tyris ain't shit, he did me wrong, I'll post him on a T app and be like, if y'all know Tyris, stay away from his ass. He's this, and this. Beware. And then women in the comments who probably had a similar experience, or even if they didn't have a similar experience, they'll be like, his ass ain't shit. Or they'll be like, Tyris is the greatest person. Or then you'll have someone like me that may come across and I see you on there and they like coming at you wrong. I'm be like, y'all better stop playing with my damn friend. He's an upstanding man. Yeah. That's literally how the T app goes. And it's just like, it's so damn... It started on Facebook as like, you know, who are you dating in like the Louisiana area? And it was like women posting men in there, and it was like, oh, do you know him? Or they like post red flags and shit like that. It started there, and then it went to an app. And I think it lost, and because I'm nosy, I did sign up. And, you know, I was on there being nosy to figure out if I knew any damn body. I think it started off with good intentions, and then it went quickly fucking left. Because some women were in there, like, unfortunately, there was an old coworker of ours. It was an old coworker of ours. She, come on now. She, unfortunately, she had posted a picture with a guy. And I was like, oh, she's dating somebody. Okay. And I kid you fucking not. It wasn't even a good 2-3 days. They had her dude on a little T page. And they were like, oh, he's a serial cheater. He's this, da-da-da-da. And next thing you know, my girl took that damn picture off of Facebook. And it sucks. But at least she found out he wasn't shit.
Man, what? It's kind of creepy, though. Like, let me tell you something. Let me tell you why. Because if men did that to women, then y'all wouldn't be liking that.
So,
like if a man
they did the reverse.
They did?
Nah.
What did they call it, coffee?
Unfortunately. I don't know. Unfortunately, because it's New Orleans based, unfortunately, it went more towards like dudes posting nudes of women and things like that in there, to where the women's version was just, he ain't shit. And saying all type of shit about him, to where the men was like, shit, eat her. I have proof. Eat her.
Oh, damn.
Eat her. I kid you not. That's exactly how it went. I was just like, oh.
So they got a lot of eaters in New Orleans. Apparently, a lot of people are hungry.
We're known for food. They say our food is wonderful.
Creole cuisine. they
want
that.
Yeah.
They want that Creole sausage. Anyway.
So, you have written off dating apps?
Yes, I have.
And why?
Because I went on a date. Hey, I texted April while I was on the date too. And
you're so fucking unhinged.
I was just like, I fell in love with the waitress while I was on this date because the waitress was more engaged and more interesting than the person I was on a date with. And we have more dialogue than me and her, and she doesn't even notice it. That's the crazy part. Like she's just talking, and I'm just up here like this. Like I'm bored out of my mind. Like please just shut up. Let me get back to this. This is the real date over here. Hey,
Question.
Where you from? What's up?
So as a waitress, never been a waitress, but one of the things you have to do is connect, to talk, to give you that nice experience. Because I need my fucking tip when you leave by.
But you got other tables you gotta wait.
Now, do you think? Not saying that my girl wouldn't attract to you, nothing like that. Motherfucker is so bad. Oh my gosh. But do you think the conversation and the flow of it was a little more like more because that was a part of her job? It's like a stripper. If you getting a personalized experience, she about to make you feel good. Like she about to make you feel like you the finest motherfucker in here. You for me right now. Yeah. You about to have this personalized experience.
Yeah, it could, but then at the same time though, she's aware that I'm on a date. She has other tables to wait.
So she was just like chilling at the running it.
Yeah, like you know where you from? Like yeah, I'm trying to tell you, man. This can't be on you. It gotta be in you.
Leave me alone. Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
So did y'all exchange numbers?
Nah, I ain't go that far with it. I ain't that bold. I'm not that bold with it. Like if I'm on a date, I'm not that bold. Cause you know,
really?
Because you know the thing is this. I do have PTSD because my past relationships. So certain things I'm careful with. I'm a little bit so you know. But you know. But she was hating on her the moment we got in there. You know how I know? Because she was up in there and if you're watching this, hey baby. But anyway.
Baby.
Yeah. The waitress I'm talking about.
Oh, I'm about to say not the girl. Okay.
Yeah, but anyway, she was hating on the whole time. She was like, she came with her, haven't I seen you here before? And I was like, yeah, I've come here before. I knew I recognized you. And I was like,
first off, the lady recognized him because that's where he take all his first dates. He's that person that takes his first dates to the exact same fucking place.
Yeah.
That is diabolical.
That is wonderful. I know the price. I know everything I'm gonna get.
Not you know the menu of real.
I know the staff. You know what I'm saying? Like you might be like, oh, where we going here? And I'll be like, yeah, we going there. This is what I go. This is what I do. Don't chill out. Don't feel too special. This is what I do. That's not just for you.
Oh my gosh, you're horrible. Wait, so you said it was boring or she was boring. Yeah, what made it boring? Was it the content of the conversation? Was you know how like sometimes with an organic conversation you could go back and forth, like the conversation flow. You say something, I could pick up off it, and we going back. You know, like right. What was it? She don't have hobbies. She don't do shit. Like what made her boring?
It was that, and also it was she was content with just going to work and going home. And you know, I'm not that type of person. I'm not the type of person that could be content with just going to work and going home. I gotta see what else this world has to offer me outside of just, you know, the greater New Orleans area. Mm-hmm. Not just that, she came in, and women make this mistake on dates, on a lot of dates. She came in telling me what she wasn't gonna do.
This first date?
Yeah. Like even if it was the second date, you don't never tell me what you ain't gonna do for me, but you say like, they'll go on about their past relationships and stuff like that, and how they did that for this guy, how they did that for that guy, and then they get to you, and then they be like, and a lot of fellas have experienced this, I'm pretty sure, where they get to you and they be like, well, I've learned my lesson, I'm not doing that anymore. So for the previous 3 assholes, you mean to tell me that you're willing to say, I'm gonna give them 100%, but you're gonna give me 70 or 60? How does that make sense?
In what aspect? Because I feel that with each relationship, you learn from, right? And you learn the things that you don't want to do anymore. Let's say some people might come in all strong and shit, probably, you know, texting, calling, like making their life all about the person that they just started dating. And they realize it could be smothering for some. They realize it could may run a man off, whatever the case may be. Mm-hmm. So now I'm on my third person and I'm like, okay, well, maybe I shouldn't come in so hot. Maybe I should give him time to text or call me first. Those are from learning experiences, which makes sense, right?
Yeah.
And you're supposed to learn what you will and not do in certain relationships.
From that context, it makes sense.
Yes.
But if you're going to tell me that you're not going to be doing no cooking, no cleaning, no you gotta get about
how
my
does this conversation?
face. I gotta put you in a category because you know I'm gonna ask all those questions. That's how those conversations happen.
That's why I be trying to figure out how to do y'all be sitting there and be like, hey, so I'm so happy that I got you here today. Like I'm so we got to make this time. So your ass about to be cooking for me?
No,
you about to wash my damn drawers?
You know, dog.
Like how does the conversation go to where you get to the I'm not cooking, I'm not cleaning, I ain't doing shit like that.
Yeah.
How do we get there?
We get to the conversation by just like, oh, listen, so what are you looking for? Like something traditional, you know what I'm saying? Things like that. Do you cook? Do you clean? You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
like
she most likely have to do those things, even if she can't like fully cook, like throw down. If she lives by herself, that shit gotta happen. Or she's just gonna be spending buku time ordering out, having a laundry service. Like, that's what people don't realize. Like, you do this shit for yourself anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are a single man, so you have to eat. Yeah. You're gonna have to cook. Yeah. You're gonna have to wash your clothes. Yeah. You're gonna have to make sure your house is up to par as what you deem it to be. Yeah. So those qualities already happening. I do that shit myself. Now, when you get with somebody, y'all now have to figure out if you're gonna live together, cohabitate, and be with this person, how those roles play out. Right. Because you're already doing them. Now you just adding the shit together. Together, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm trying to figure, like, when people be like, oh, I'm not gonna cook, I'm not gonna clean, I'm not gonna do that. You already do it.
But I don't think they're really cooking for themselves, though. I don't think people, or if they do, they're not really doing a good job.
Or they might be, sometimes like me, with girl dinner. I love a girl dinner, which be random shit. I'm not gonna lie. Like, because since it is me, my child eat her own type of food. So she gonna have her food, I'm gonna have mine. Sometimes I can just do salmon and asparagus, and I'll be totally fucking fine. Or sometimes I just might want to eat a little soup. Like, it don't, my meals are, I'm not making no fucking Big Mama meals. I'm not making no, Sunday dinner. It's only us at the house. Yeah. So why would I cook like that? Yeah. But when you get with someone else, it's different. Like, it's more people in the house, so I can cook more. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I think it really depends. But some people really don't know how to cook. And I find it a little dumb. And I say that because cooking, I was just talking to Amanda about this. Cooking is literally reading fucking directions. You're following directions. So if you cannot follow directions, you're a little slow. Yeah. And I'm saying, because like, okay, now there are certain things, even like, and I take cooking and baking on two separate things. Baking may be a little challenging because you really gotta, like, with measurements, you gotta be on your shit with measurements. Because if you put something in the wrong thing, the shit might be a little hollow in the, depending on what you're baking, right? Cooking, you can literally, and also, fucking, the internet is free. TikTok is right there. Whenever I wanted to make some ribs, but I'm like, I want my shit falling off the bone. Like, I want to do something like that. I'm like, how do other people prep their ribs? And they like this. I'm like, well, let me try it this way. Shit was fire. You followed a fucking video. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, if I wanted to cook something, like Amanda cooks something real good, and I like how she cooked it, I'm going to call her and be like, how did you prepare this meal? How did you prepare this dish so I could get it the way I wanted to, like that? You're getting direction.
And let me tell y'all something else.
People don't like to follow direction.
Let me tell y'all something else. Big Mama was blind. Big Mama was still cooking 3-course meals up in that thing with the right spices. Y'all ain't got no excuse. If Big Mama blind and y'all got y'all 2 eyes and y'all 2 feet, y'all can walk. Big Mama up there feeling for the spices, putting it on her. Y'all ain't got no excuse. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. Ain't nobody trying to hear what y'all not gonna do nowadays. It's not gonna be 50-50. It's gonna be 100-100. I'm gonna give 100% of myself. You're gonna give 100% of yourself. If you can't do that, then okay, you could take this 60 and I'm gonna give this 40 to somebody else. And it's gonna happen.
So why be with that person if they're only giving a certain amount and you're gonna give the 40 to somebody else? Might as well give that 100 to the other person that's willing to. If that other person is willing to give you that 100, go to where the 100 is.
Because it's like nobody's gonna give you that though. Nobody's gonna give you that 100.
So why the fuck you just said you're gonna give 100 and she gonna give 100?
Nobody's gonna give 100. I said I'm gonna give 100 because you know how, like, if I'm in anything I do, I gotta give them all. But for me to expect today's women to go out and give me 100 back, that's crazy. That's just a crazy bet.
It's rare to find that in a man or a woman these days. It's rare. It's very rare. Like we was having that conversation one time. I was like, it's rare that a man our age knows how to change a fucking tire.
That's
Not
crazy.
saying that you gotta be out there, hey, you need your tire changed. But if we on the side of the fucking road and you can't change the tire, what you here for? And I'm not saying it's supposed to be a man job, but my dad, even though I rarely paid attention to him changing my tire, he's shown me how to change a tire. So if I did get, like, I at least know how to take that bitch off.
Yeah.
I at least know how to start the process of taking it off.
But I disagree. I think that is a man's job. Like I think like certain women got certain jobs, men have certain jobs. We should know how to fix things. We should know how to change tires. We should know how to, do things on the car. We should know how to do these things and do handy things.
But like when I was talking, I fought the women and the men. And I'm gonna start off with the man because we're talking about tires and stuff. Like my dad is a jack of all trades. Motherfucker know how to, like, cars is his thing. He could probably know, he had I work on a car with his eyes closed type shit. He knows how to build a damn house. I think he knows how to do roof and shit. Like he knows how to do everything. I think what he don't specialize in is like plumbing. Like he can do certain shit with plumbing, but like, other shit, he about to call somebody. But because he knows all these skills, he learned that from my great-grandfather. My great-grandfather knew how to do all that shit. Who taught him? So wouldn't it make sense for my dad, if he has a son, to teach his son those skills? Because you possess those skills. So you showed him that. You teach that to your son. It's not being taught. With my mom, she know how to take care of a fucking household. She cooks. She cleans. She do all that. I will learn from her. I will learn how to cook from her. Even as a kid, I wasn't sitting there chefing it up. But of course, for like, if she needed a meal done, I'm cutting all the seasonings, all the meat. I'm helping put this on the stove. I'm watching her. I'm learning. Got to make sure the house clean. She's going to teach me how to properly clean. Those are taught things.
Yeah.
People aren't being taught that. They aren't. And it stopped somewhere. I don't know where the fuck it stopped at because I'm 30. But I know people, even a couple years under me, maybe a year or two under me, they don't know how to do certain shit. So is it like they're not being taught? But also certain shit is common sense.
Yeah. I don't think they're being taught. I say this, my grandmother, she raised 15 kids.
Damn, grandma.
I'm saying like include me and my sister. And like all my grandmother's daughters are wives. Because she was grooming them from a young age. Hey, get in the kitchen, know how to do this, know how to clean, know how to, more.
But even want to put a
like
pause into that.
Yeah.
I feel like even with or without a partner, we need to know those things. You know what I'm saying? Because unfortunately, what if you don't get married until later? What if you don't get married at all? What if your spouse passed away? You need to know how to wash your damn clothes. You need to know how to cook. You need to know those are basic life skills that everybody should have. Because you don't know if you're going to have that person to do those things for you. It's a plus if you do find that, right? So that's one less thing you have to do. But now it's less common. Back in the day, not saying it was easy to find a husband, but if you did possess those skills, you were trained to be a wife, whatever you want to call it. It was easy to find Mr. Harry who had his plant job and who was willing to, throw that shit down on you.
Yeah.
He was about that.
Yeah.
He was about that.
Because Mr. Harry knew he was coming down to come on.
Mr. Harry knew he about to have that home cooked meal.
Yep.
His house was gonna be a fucking home.
The children were doing the homework straight.
Everything was straight. But Mr. Harry set that foundation. Yeah.
Then Mrs. Harry was going.
Not Mrs. Harry.
Mrs. Harry was going, laying down at night.
In her nightgown.
Yep.
First off, I don't know why nightgowns get fucking slandered. If Momo was popping out 8 motherfucking churn with her nightgown to the floor, hey, you better accept my motherfucking $5 Walmart nightgown.
Momo didn't have, back in the day, they didn't have Instagram with the coochie, with all these booties popping on the internet and all this temptation. Hey, baby, I need you to look like this because, you know what I'm saying? They don't have all that. They don't have all these different things going on. Momo didn't have Victoria's Secret back in the day. They had Grandma's Closet, maybe.
Because Momo was making her own shit.
Yeah.
Momo was throwing her own moo-moos.
Yeah.
That was an in-house original.
And then you had to ride horses back in the day and like do them little cars and all the rest of the stuff.
See, I'm so grateful and thankful because I always say, you know how like we think about like back in the day, I knew if the April I am now was like time traveled, like placed back in there, I would fucking die. Cause what I look like, first of all, the attire that they wore, they had on like 4 fucking layers of clothing in the summer.
Yeah.
Bitch, it's hot. Like, as soon as I would have ripped that shit up, they'd have been like, Jezebel, burner. I'm kidding you. Like, I would have definitely been like, taken the fuck out.
Yeah.
Or even during certain times where you were like boycotting and stuff. Bitch, it's hot. Yeah. Somebody give me a ride. I know I'm down for the cause, but fuck, it's hot.
I know during the Prohibition era, I've been slinging liquor for sure.
I would have been jailed.
Yeah, I've been slinging liquor.
Where there's a little juke joint.
Yep.
Would have been stealing moonshine. Yep. No, it would have been fun. Like, you know, it's just like, you know, you think, and everybody be like, oh, you know, they always look at relationships from the past, like grandma relationship with grandpa and things like that. Unfortunately, you didn't know a lot of shit that grandma and grandpa was going through. Yeah. And you seen their relationship at face value, like, oh my gosh, they have 4 or 5 kids, raise these children to become successful. Not negating that at all, because your children successful, they're successful. Mom miserable. Papa got 2 fucking side chicks. Yeah. When he passed away, you done got about 5 more siblings that you never seen before in your motherfucking life.
Yeah, they came to the funeral though.
They came proudly.
Yeah.
Proudly. But it was one of those things where like people idolize those relationships because of what they thought they were and not what. And I'm happy that people talk about it more now to where like, you know that, hey, your mom and dad relationship wasn't perfect. Like, even though we have eyes and we can see it, knowing more and, you know, about those relationships and how do I say it? Like, knowing that you don't have to stay in shit just because, right? Because people stay in things just because, like, hey, I'm going to stay in this marriage because we have 2 kids and I want them to come from a 2-parent household. Now these fucking children miserable. Yeah. Because all you and mama do is fight. All y'all do, like, y'all don't even talk to each other. Well, y'all barely go to sleep in the same fucking bed.
I would say, I think, but to your point, I think on the reverse end on that is that I think people, they say to themselves, well, I made a commitment to you. And regardless of us growing apart, can we fix it? You know what I'm saying?
Are we fixing it though? That's the thing. Like, I think we talked about this before on one of like the first episodes. What are you doing to fix those things? We can know that we've grown apart. Okay, so what do? We just sit here? Or are we going to fix it to try to make it work? And if it don't work, then we got to get the fuck. Because we're going to be miserable.
We do.
Life too short to be miserable.
Yeah. But my thing is this, like, at what point do you say, listen, I don't want to do this anymore? Because I say, I give my relationships now. Now I'm not going to say that on camera. But
what are we not saying on camera, Darren?
I'm not going to say it. So, you know what? I'm going to say it. I'm just going to say it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Put it out there.
Call that shit. What we got?
Let's do it. Now, I give my relationships like a 3-month expiration date. Every time we got to renew every 3 months.
Not every 3. I thought it was the first 3 months. Not every 3.
Every 3 months. The first 3, okay, cool.
So it's Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4?
Yeah. And that's going to happen all the time throughout the whole relationship, because I've noticed that even if you may be thinking things are going well, the other person's not saying nothing, and you don't think things are going well. You know, you're doing your daily routine. You think you're still going hard for this person, but they want more. Or they think they want more. And they think to themselves, they're thinking to themselves, oh, I want to go, you know, do certain things and stuff like that, but you don't know this, but they're plotting on you. Which is crazy, because I know people call me paranoid, but that's just a little bit of PTSD from these things, from giving that 100%. But now I'm just like, I could go 3 months, and without the other person knowing, now I got that upper hand, because I'm like,
why does it have to be an upper hand thing?
Because I refuse not to have it again, April. I refuse not to have the upper hand again.
PTSD.
Yes.
And it's understandable. But what's the point? Like, let's say with the quarters, you know, we in Q1, why not come back to the table? Is there anything that we're missing? Is there something that we want to work on? Is something that we can grow?
Well, you know, as my friend, you know I do this. Like I might call you out the blue one day, like, "Hey, April, you respect me?" You know I do
it. He is so fucking nuts. Tyris is
out
a
the blue.
nut.
Out
It'll
the
be
blue.
so, I'm thinking he about to call me because something happened or something. He like, hey, how's everything? I'm like, good. What's going on with you? You respect me? Man, Tyris, get off my phone with this shit, dog. I'm trying to watch TV.
You know, depending on the answer, then we can continue being friends. But I ask certain questions. I ask certain questions before the 3 months are up. I'll be like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, listen. So how do you feel? Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Oh, it's just okay. Okay. All right. So you won't. So I ask certain questions leading up to the breakup. So then I'm gone like a ghost in the night. And I'm like Casper too. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. I be ghosting. Like women, I got texts on my phone right now. Women, as soon as y'all come off these crazy dates with me and y'all don't realize y'all being crazy on these dates, I be gone. I don't want to talk to you no more. I don't even think it's worth the conversation. I think that if you lack that much self-awareness, then you don't even deserve a phone call or a text. Real life.
Tyris loves to ghost. He is a ghoster.
Yeah.
And even if they text him trying to figure out why, or like, oh, you should have gave me something, he's just gonna look at that shit and keep it pushing.
Yeah. No, me and April gonna look at that shit. She don't want to put her part in it. Me and April gonna look at that shit.
Okay, I'm real, nigga. I'm real, okay? So I do, being like, he shows me, and what do I say?
Like, Tyris, this is worth the conversation. Why did you talk to him?
So April come with the reason. Like I come on now. So don't act like I look at it and be like, yeah, you was right.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say that now. I ain't gonna say that now.
I'm gonna
say this. April be looking at the dead body like, Tyris, why you got to go do that?
I'm gonna walk away.
She's an accessory.
Wait a
after the fact. She's an accessory after the fact, not during. But but I'm gonna say this.
Make sure they know that.
April is my voice of reason. I'm gonna be real. She is my voice of reason. Like if I need some advice or reason,
I feel like top flight security right now.
I'd be like, let me call April, see what's going on, because sometimes it get dark up in here, and I'll be on go, and people just don't understand me like April do. April like, even if it sounds crazy as cat shit too, she go roll with me.
Because I understand how he thinks. Like, I get it. Even when his ass be off the rocker. Like, even when he be something, I'm like, all right, Tyris, we got to reel that shit back in. But also, even though, we're like that, even when I'm on my bullshit too, or like, I think, like, I'm like, oh, I'm da-da-da. He'll, like, call me out on my shit and be like, well, this is how you actually feel. And, like, he be on the money with it because some things are harder for me to, like, accept that that's how I feel or I'm in that space. So you're real good with calling me out on my shit too. Not in, like, because I'll be in denial and he be like, nope. And I'm just like, well, you're right. You're right. You're right.
Now, see, what we're really saying is because of us being together and starting this podcast, the world is a safer place. The dating world is a safer place.
Because we put all our issues here.
Here.
We put our issues here.
Because if we didn't, then we'd be out there running the wrong shot on people's asses.
It'd be going down. We would be horrible out in the world. Wow.
Yeah.
What if we was just like? What if they just like unleash us into the world? I think we would. It would be horrible. That's why my ass stay in the house. This is why I stay in the house, because if I was outside, I'd be a motherfucking force to be reckoned with. Yeah, and I'm not saying that like it would be chaotic. It would be definitely chaotic.
I don't try to be that. I don't try to be outside like that neither. But I realize that it doesn't really take much. Like I think a lot of guys are afraid to approach women nowadays, like organically, or like see somebody you like and just approach them. But it really doesn't take that much, man. All you really just gotta be like, listen, show some interest, and it's.
No, I see. Like I hear two sides of the coin, where like you approaching people organically, and they'll have like some, like say if I'm approached and the guy, he's not, because I don't know you, so I'm only seeing you for face value. I'm seeing you for your aesthetic. If it's not meeting what I deem to be, if you're not cute to me, or like you're not, you looking a little, I'm gonna let you down gently. I've always been that person to be like, oh, no, thank you, I'm all right, like, not gonna be mean, not gonna be rude or nothing. Some bitches be coming rude off gate, you know what I'm saying? They be like, just very much nasty. It's like I feel like if the person approaches you nice and correctly, you shouldn't be rude.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if he real like brashing all up on you and that nigga ugly, I don't mind you going like back the fuck up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
But if the person comes to you and he just like trying to like talk his shit and like being smooth, you could really tell dude you're not interested in a nice way.
Yeah.
It's very easy. So I feel like some people don't want to approach in person, and it's easier to slide in somebody DMs. That's why like social media has big ass pros and big ass cons, because now that's what we go for. You'll follow somebody on Instagram, you'll see she cute, whatever the case may be, you're gonna slide in her DMs. Or if I see a guy that I think cute, I'm gonna follow him. If he follow back, like some pictures. You know, once you start liking them stories, he gonna see, oh, this bitch might, want, then he might slide in DMs, you know what I'm saying? And like start that conversation. So like we rely on that more so than meeting people organically, because social media, your phone in your hand all the fucking time. Like it's something that's gonna always be there. So it's a little easier, and it's less, I guess, if the girl or the guy don't fuck with you, it's easier to get turned down in a DM than in person.
Yeah, I mean, like, but you're still getting rejected either way.
You're still getting rejected, but you can save face. Because what if people care about what other people think? If you're in a room for like 50 people and you approach a girl and she come off at you like real snarky and nasty, now other people done seen it.
Yeah. But then that's her character. That's not yours. I mean, like, people really need to go through rejection therapy, I think. I think people need to go through a string of rejections throughout their life so they could just get used to it, because it's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Even if, I mean, like, every day. Like, you may not get the job you want. That's rejection. So you mean to tell me that this person that you don't even know, they may be attractive, but there's more attractive people in the world. That's you mean true. To tell me that they got more power than your money?
I feel like men deal with rejection a little bit more than women. Yeah. I think men can handle, because y'all are, I don't want to say y'all used to, but y'all are more so the approachers. So if a woman don't mess with you, like, all right, on to the next, because there's another girl that's going to be cute too, right? So y'all deal with rejection more. Even though y'all deal with it more, some of y'all don't handle it too well.
What do you mean by that?
People be fucking dying over rejections. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's levels to it. So I'm saying, even though you guys may receive rejection more, half of y'all don't handle it too well.
Yeah, I could agree to that to a certain extent. I feel like, just what I go through in my experiences, and most people say, well, Tyris, you just attract crazy women. But for me, from my experiences, women have pulled out knives, cleavers, guns.
On the first meeting?
Not the first meeting.
That's what I'm talking about. First meeting.
Oh no, not the first meeting. How would that work? But how would that work in inverse if a man be like, I mean, like, it's the type of rejection, I think. Like, if a man was like, man, get your fat ass away from me.
Bitch, your mom.
That's what we got. If a man said, man, look at them toes. Man, get up on my face. Man, right.
But it's like, you're doing all that after you try to holler at me, dude.
No, what I'm saying is this. Like, how would that work if a woman was to approach a man, be the approacher, right? Mm-hmm. And she was interested in this man. He was like, man, get away from me, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Or be rude to the woman. Like, women wouldn't be able to kind of like take that either. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that. Listen, rejection. If somebody rejects you, you should not resort to violence. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that on the inverse of that, I don't think women would be able to, take that either.
Right. They wouldn't.
Yeah.
Now, if I approach people, if I approached a man and he coming at me all brazy, I'm about to tell you, I ain't gonna stab you, because for what? I'm not gonna follow you to your house, because I feel play like that. Now I'm about to make you feel play too, because don't play with me like that. But I wouldn't resort to that. I'm not saying but of course everybody's their own person, so everybody's gonna react differently to how things go. Yeah. Honestly. Yes, face gonna be smushed, ego gonna be hurt, bruised. And I feel like that's why a lot of women don't approach men. Because of that. It's not even just the fear of the rejection, because a man can just be like, no, thank you. It's depending on what he gonna say too. Besides, you know what I'm saying? Like, it all just depends. It really depends on the person.
But I'm gonna say this, like, men gonna reject you in private anyway. Like, even if you're in a relationship, men are gonna reject you in private.
Excuse me?
What do you mean by that, Tyris? What the hell are you talking about? This is what I mean.
Please, let the audience know.
Just because that man says yes to you, after he hits it, he don't be calling like he was calling before. He ain't interested no more.
We've entered another territory.
He ain't interested no more. He was interested at the point of before you hit it. Like, I wonder what that's about.
Why,
She came
like,
to me.
the thing is,
And it's gonna be your fault.
Why lie to kick it? There's so many bitches or so many men that if y'all think each other fine and all you want to do is have sex, that could be it. But what's the whole point of putting on the facade of wanting to get to know this person? What is gonna make the coochie hit better because she more emotionally invested?
Nah, I mean, like, for the most part, they don't have the string of good coochie is very limited nowadays. We got a limited amount of good coochie in the world nowadays. But what I'm saying is this. Not every woman is gonna be like that. And lying works. Now, my policy on lying. I don't like it. I don't do it. But lying works. It just does. Just like the guy that you guys may not be interested in, but he has something that you want. Mm-hmm. So you might string them along till you get what you want, and then you don't feel the same no more. Mm-hmm. It works on the inverse.
I have no rebuttal. I can be honest when I have no rebuttal. Yeah, see, it does make sense. Happens. Like, it does make sense. It makes sense.
Yeah, so rejection is gonna happen, but you just gotta, be able to accept it and things like that. That's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, I just really feel it's all about how you go about it, honestly.
Yeah.
I know at one point we were talking about relationships and just kind of like if we do happen to see an ex, right? If we see an ex and we see that they are dating someone new. Mm-hmm. And we see that person that is new and someone's like, oh, that person's a lame or they've downgraded, things like that. Mm-hmm. I wanted to dive into that because Tyris and I had this conversation. We always have these fucking conversations. And I'm not going to get into the backstory too much. Yeah. So let's just say, I'm going to say it's me. We're going to say it's April. Yeah. Okay? April has seen that her ex is now married, right? My ex is married. And I see the girl that he is married and she is fugly to me, right? I'm like, oh, she's ugly. She don't got shit on me. She looks like a lame bitch. Things like that, right? But all I'm seeing is the photos, right? I'm only seeing the photos with my ex-dude and his now wife. And I'm judging off of what I see. And then I can judge off what I know about my ex, right? Probably the type of women that he would date. Maybe they all look like me. Maybe they were all like my color, my shape, whatever the case may be. And now it's a total different, like what he married would have never thunk that that's what he would have married, right? And we just like, oh, like his ass done downgraded. You know what I'm saying? But easy back, who the fuck am I to say that he done downgraded? Like, what if that's the best person for him at this moment? What if that's what he found and was like, okay, well, I want to have this person as my wife because this is, like, she aligns with me. Why can't that be the case? Why have they, like, downgraded? They didn't level up, per se, after they left me. Would it make you feel better if they leveled up and the dude or the girl was prettier or looked up standard and, was like, okay, well, I can see you marrying that guy. I can see you marrying that girl. Does that make you feel better? Or does it make you feel a little better that they are fugly? That you did land with a chia pet?
I think it's all, it all depends on how it ended. Okay. I think it all depends on how it ended because for me, my goal is for all my exes to be happy without me. I want you all to be happy without me, regardless of what you may feel, regardless of what you may think. I want you all to be happy without me because you best trust the plus. I won't be happy without you. So you best believe that. But anyway, to your point, I think it all depends on how it ended. If it ended in a way where they were like, oh, I'm about to go do this and I'm about to go get something better than you, right? They said, listen, you got us up here at Trader Joe's. I'm about to go to Whole Foods. And then you see them at the dollar store. You're like, whoa, what you doing going to the dollar store?
How do we know it's the dollar store?
I thought you said you was going to Whole Foods, huh?
Is it because of how they look? that because you don't know the quality of the person.
It's not just
you don't know.
It's not. Listen. So okay. So what determines the quality of a person?
How do I know that this person has downgraded? I know nothing about them.
Okay.
But how they look. So maybe we can say they downgraded in looks, right? Because maybe you look like you, and then homeboy just fugly. You know what I'm saying? Like he's very much not non-attractive. He looks slouchy, sloppy, nasty looking. We can say that person has downgraded.
That
for
body language in those pictures is a beast. A beast. A complete beast. When they up there like this, when they taking pictures like this,
and she like,
yeah, and he like, come on, and she likes him.
I honestly feel that men should like women more in relationships. That's just me.
Not. No,
that's just me.
No,
I feel like for relationships
to work, stall the world.
The man needs to be more deeply invested, more deeply in love. Because when the woman is the opposite, it don't work. I've never seen a relationship work. I've never seen a relationship that worked where a woman was more so invested into this man.
Well, you got to be invested. You got to be invested 100%.
I need him 110.
You need 110.
I need a 10.
I need to be a little more. What would the 10 consist of? Though?
I don't like I need you. I need you down bad behind me. I'm sorry.
What?
I need you down bad.
No.
I need you like eat. I want the thought of me leaving to cause almost a heart attack. Like yeah.
Yeah, but then that's gonna lead to murder. That could possibly lead to murder.
That's fine.
Because I've come to this conclusion, y'all. I got homicidal dick. This dick make you want to commit crimes. Life in prison.
Your ass is nuts. But the women you do mess with are nuts.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So it kind of evens out.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's not just...
This should be a case study. Matter of fact, if I decide to go get my PhD, I think I'm going to do a study. And I'm going to try to find women in Tyris' life from the past and give me like a good 10 to 15 of them. I'm going to do a fucking case study.
All over black, man. Let me tell you about this bald-headed bastard. Let me tell you about this bald-headed bastard. He was good at the beginning. He was cool. But then all of a sudden the switch just flipped. And most time that switch happens, I'm going to say this out loud. Most time that switch happens is, for the most part, I'm a cool, calm, collected guy. Mm-hmm. And I do like bring flowers and all the rest of these things. But the moment I feel like you playing with me or you done did something to mess up one of my rules or something that I put forth, let me tell you something. It's on after that. I'm not even gonna say nothing. I'm not even gonna talk to you after that. I'm just gonna go. You're gonna have to. I'm gonna be a man of my word and be a man of my actions. Don't violate me. You won't get violated. Point blank. Period. You gonna see me out. You probably see me outside with my side chick. You might just see me outside with my side chick at the movie theater on Clearview.
Why was it so specific?
Because it happened at Clearview.
Your ass.
It happened at Clearview.
You were just out on time with your fucking side chick?
Yes.
And what happened?
Oh, a whole bunch of threatening, crying, things like that. I was I'm about to go see this movie.
Your ass is, oh my God. Tyris, and women, I need you guys to come forward. You are entitled to compensation.
No, you're not. Don't try to get up me. You're not going to get me.
You are entitled to financial compensation. You are
not going to get me. I got it.
Because you just out on a fucking time. Like, see, I don't know. Like, I don't like the side chick stuff, right?
Yeah.
Willingly being a participant to being a side chick. If that's what you like, my girl, do you. That's not what I want for me. But just to say, like, what if the roles were reversed and I'm out with, I guess, my side dude and my boyfriend is... I feel like that's very different. Because I know, like, although women can get violent, I feel like men can get... that's violent. One of the... But also, conversation like that, I don't think I would do well with that. That's why I can't do shit like that. Because if I am out and about with my side and, like, my boyfriend come about, what the fuck I'm gonna do? First of all, I'm about to walk away. I'm just gonna walk away. Walk away and laugh.
You know to be the scene. But I don't know if this would ever happen in real life. But like, what if like both of y'all out with y'all side people, y'all see each other out
Together,
public.
be like, wait, you know the Spider-Man meme when they like this?
Yeah.
That's literally what's gonna be. Cause it's like, what's up, twin?
Yeah.
Like, what do you do in it? Both of y'all out doing you.
Yeah. Which was crazy.
Will you be mad?
Because my uncle told me about the story one time. I ain't gonna say which one, but he told me a story about this one time where he was leaving a hotel and his wife was coming to the
Don't tell me they was reward members. They're at the same fucking hotel. You was in the same hotel. Like, you know what?
Yeah, like
we have been racking on rewards.
So back in the day, they was getting it in, but like, yeah, he told me about that story, and I was just like, oh man, that's crazy. And he was just like, couldn't say nothing.
What's the conversation like at home when, like, you know, you finally finish your hotel shit, you go home, wifey come back home? Are you sitting on the sofa, or are the bags are packed already? Like, what's the? Because I find it so selfish when people is like, oh, I'm able to cheat, but you ain't.
Yeah.
And it's like, who the fuck are you to tell me that I'm not? Like, you know, I'm like, what's good for the goose, it's good for the gander.
I don't think so. Sometimes the gander get you. Sometimes the gander might get killed, unless you come up with that type of.
But that's like very selfish.
Yeah, you know what though? I gotta say this. This is one word, fellas. I need y'all to learn this one word right here. So.
Did you just say so?
Yeah, so. If you think back to your relationships, right? I want you to think back to all your relationships.
I don't got many.
Yeah, which is good. Which is why I mess with April, because you know she's not a hoe like y'all. But
you know, sometimes I wish I had like a little risque pass so that when I like present it to you, you could be like, oh, like I want that.
You're on the right track.
It's so funny because anytime I tell Tyris, I'm like anything remotely out of what he perceives my character to be, his ass be like taken aback.
Yeah.
And I was like, Tyris, I'm like 30, 25 if anybody asks, but like I'm 30, you know, and it's like.
Yeah, but I didn't meet you at 30, so it's like I still see you.
This is true. Damn.
Yeah. I didn't meet you at 30.
I was like 24.
I know. I still see you as a 24-year-old.
We've known each other. I don't know why it always takes me back because I'm like, we've known each other that fucking long.
Mm-hmm.
That's just crazy.
Yeah.
That's why you my dog.
Yeah, mine too.
Ow. Okay.
No. But
back to the subject matter at hand.
If you think back to your relationships as a woman, you've done self-esteem, right?
Yes.
You've done things that, you know, maybe could have ruined your relationship and put your relationship at jeopardy. Did you apologize for those things?
What do you mean by that? No, I'm saying like, what could have put my, like, are they aware of what happened for me to apologize?
Unaware, but you took the chance.
So what if I'm apologizing? Why am I apologizing?
Well, I'm saying they're unaware that you took that chance, but because you did something behind their back that they don't know.
Okay.
You don't feel like that's kind of like slimy?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why, fellas, so is a very powerful word. Woman catches y'all cheating, so?
If so is a very powerful word, then fists are very powerful too.
No, that's a powerful action.
Now, take that.
You know, that's hey, fellas, you know what's I need y'all to learn? It does not
work on everybody, though.
You know that's I need y'all to learn? Restraining order.
Although you were the cause of me losing my restraint, now I got a fucking restraining order.
No, you are in control of your restraint. Listen.
You knew I was crazy from the get. I'd let everyone know when they encounter me, and I don't know if guys I'm like, sir, I'm really not all there up there. And I let you know that, like, something up there, like, something don't fucking click. Like, something went wrong in I'm gonna blame Ursula. I'm gonna blame my mama. Like, because she threw it off and my daddy threw it off, and they jeans together. Recipe for fucking disaster, honestly. It's very different. So I let you know up front. And it's not like, oh, she's like, I think this is cute. No, I'm really throwing the fuck off. And I need you to understand that that's what I am. So when something happens and you see why I told you I don't want you to ever be shocked. Yeah. I don't want you to ever. Now, certain actions may cause you to be shocked because you was like, oh, I didn't know that bitch was that.
Let me ask you something though. When you say like you feel like somebody could cheat, but they can't. The other person can't cheat on them, right? Mm-hmm. Let me ask you something. Does that boil down to the value that you place on that man? Because my follow-up question gonna be, if you were dating Michael B. Jordan and he cheated, and he'd be like, "Hey, April, I'm sorry."
I forgive you, Michael.
See,
I forgive you.
see.
But this is a one-time thing, and it's never gonna happen again.
See.
But it cannot ever happen again. I'm gonna be gone. That's just kind of okay. So
See.
recently, Chris Brown came into town with his Breezy Bowl.
That's another one. That'll be crazy over.
First of all, Chris Brown's crazy, but that's okay. I think we would never work because both of us would throw the fuck off, and it's gonna be like it's gonna clash too much. But it might work. It might be some like, you know how people thrive off toxicity. Mm-hmm. It may be one of those things. But like I was talking to Jared about it, and I'm like Chris Brown's so damn fine. Like Chris Brown, dog. Like I love me some Chris Brown. I loved him since I was 10. But I was looking at him, I was like, if I've ever had the opportunity to date him, I don't think that I would be able to date him, like actually be his girlfriend. Because I'm not the only one that's like obsessed and love you. There's millions of bitches that are in love with you. There's billions of coochies around. Mm-hmm. And the next thing you know, like now you literally might be in the studio and you don't answer my call and I'm fucking pacing around because I'm like, he around here with this bitch. I know he in the studio with a bitch. Like now I'm in a bush. Like now I'm going nuts because it's Chris Brown. Mm-hmm. I can't do that. Like I'm unwell for things like that. Like my base is unwell. So you can't throw a Chris Brown into the equation because then I'm literally going to have my first mugshot. Mm. There's just certain men or like you don't entertain because you know you're unwell. Mm. You got to know your limits. You have to know your limits. You have to know your limits. Like, kind of before we started, we were talking about like how some women flock to men that other women are interested in. Yeah. And I was like, I don't want that. If a man was in here and I'm like, and we're sitting in here and I done seen like 3 or 4 women come approach him or some shit. Yeah. I'm not about to approach that man. But then what if that man approached you though? I'm entertaining it for fun. You feel it. It'd be fine. I'm entertaining it for fun. Yeah. For fun. There are certain people you entertain for fun, and then there are certain people that you actually try to take serious. If that is a man like that, I would not take serious. I would do it for fun. So how do women distinguish fun from taking serious? Because I want to be one of the fun guys, but everybody keeps trying to put me in a relationship. But how do I get to the fun part? Unfortunately, you do very kind gestures that would go perfect for someone in a relationship. Mm. Off the bat, you come in with flowers. You are, you're being a gentleman, even though you don't like the word gentleman. But you have these qualities that would go good for that. Y'all say you bring flowers, you'll make sure they have something to eat, you're going to bring them on dates, you're going to court them, you're going to do things that be like, okay, I would really like this in a boyfriend. He has those boyfriend qualities. Now, if you're just texting and you may go on a little date or you may take to go get like a drink or some shit, you text him, like, it's one of those like, he giving me cold vibes. Like he's not doing like, what I would want him to do off the rip. Mm-hmm. It would give more so if I want to fuck with you, I'm going to just fuck with you on a fun tip, not on a relationship shit. You like to have fucking conversations about what the woman wants and shit. Yeah. You're asking me what I want. Mm-hmm. Maybe you're seeing qualities in what you want from me. You getting me? No. How you not getting this, Tyris? No. You give off a strong lover boy, if that makes sense. That's crazy as cat shit. You give off strong lover boy. I keep hearing that same thing. You give off strong lover boy. You give very much masculine, but I'm going to make you feel special. I'm going to make you feel. And that's your fault. That is my fault. Because I keep hearing the same thing. But you can't turn it off. I can. But you don't want to. I do. So why are we back here? What you talking about? With the crazy bit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like you're saying you want the fun time. Yeah. Cause don't nobody want a relationship. I'm not saying a relationship. I'm saying don't nobody want to just have fun with me. They want a relationship. They see me as a relationship guy. And I'm up there like, man, dog, like, and then they'll go, well, you just present as relationship. And I'm just like, that's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna dress like an overgrown toddler. I would never dress like an overgrown toddler. Please don't wear the motherfucking jeans with all the rips and the dips. Like I'm not gonna do that. Yeah. Like I'm not gonna be dressing like NBA old man. I'm not gonna do that. So you will never see me doing certain things like that. Now, I still want to have this good time with you though. Like I still want to take you out to dinner. And I still want to hit it. So do you make it known? Just not exclusively. Do you make it known? Yes. So it still say relationship. Still be like relationship.
They be like, nah, relationship. Hey, listen, but you just got to be in a hole 4 months ago. I know
You really
this.
got something against hoes, and I don't appreciate
I do.
that.
I do
I
not
am
like
a fellow
I do
hoe
not like
lover
hoes.
for everyone. Like if you would like to hoe, I am pro hoeing. I feel like everyone should have some kind of whole phase-ish. Everyone should have their own little player phase, I feel. You at least have to have one. I'm not saying go spread your dick around town to every girl or go spread your coochie on the table to every man who would like a platter. But, you know, if you want to date and have fun and things like that, I feel like everyone's entitled to that. Before, you know, they decide to really, really settle down. Or even if you've settled down and that relationship is ended, I feel like you should have, like, after the relationship ended, go on your whole spree.
The problem with the whole phase, though, it becomes a lifestyle for a lot of people. It doesn't become a phase; it becomes a lifestyle.
I feel like then it wasn't a phase. If that makes sense, I feel like they didn't go in it saying, okay, I just want to get my rocks off real quick. Mm-hmm. They're going in it like, it's just about to be a lifestyle. I'm about to work this shit. Yeah. That's the thing. Like, it's not a phase. You got the phase and a lifestyle.
But on the inverse of that, like, it's like being careful. And I know I play around with a lot of stuff like that, but it's a real world out there, and you want to be able to protect yourself. You don't want no STDs and nothing like that in your mind chart.
I'm gonna say STDs are running rapid, and syphilis is on the biggest come up in New Orleans.
Yeah.
It has made its way back full circle. I don't know why. Well, I know why. Yeah. But you know, it's one of those things. I was at the doctor, and of course, you know how they ask you certain questions and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And some of the questions I was like, I've never been asked this question. I forgot what it was, but he caught me off guard, and I was like, nah. And you know what? You know what sucks? I feel like people don't like to be honest with their doctors when that's the person that you're getting the fucking care from. So like, I think there was I forgot they asked. It was like, have you had sex with more than one partner in like 4 months or some shit like that? I know people that will lie. Be fucking truthful. You're going in there to get an STD panel anyway. Mm-hmm. Like, be truthful about it. Because it's being shared with you and your doctor. Even if you feel like they may look at you a certain way, who gives a fuck? You're going in there to get care. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not going to be honest with nobody else, be honest with them.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be judging.
Or even with symptoms, right? If someone goes in there and they having certain symptoms and they'll be like, have you been having unprotected sex? And they're like, no.
No, you need to tell them. Yeah.
You know fucking well you've been fucking without a condom. You know well. Why are we lying?
You know you've been
wrong. If shit oozing out your penis, sir.
Yeah. Like, sir.
Sir or ma'am. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, that's the time where you don't lie, for real. Like, don't lie about shit like that. Yeah. That's the part that really pisses me off. I'm just like, come on, bro. Or you even with mental health. Yeah. People are like being in a mental health field. Like, I do assessments all the time. And I'll ask, have they had any inpatient stays? Have they been diagnosed with any mental health issues, things like that? And they'll be like, no. And I'm looking in their chart, and this motherfucker taking medicine for schizophrenia. Yeah. So when you wasn't diagnosed? And because how the fuck you gonna take medication if you ain't been diagnosed?
And that brings me to another point. Always check the pill cabinet. I don't give a damn. Oh, I want their privacy. I don't give a. Your safety is at jeopardy if you go here and trust the other person. Always check the pill cabinet. What do you need this lithium for, man?
Not fucking lithium.
Yeah.
No, I went to lithium.
What do you need this Prozac for? And some of y'all might be asking, well, Tyris, how do you know this?
He checked the motherfucking pill cabinets. So with that, when is it appropriate to divulge or tell someone? Like, if you're like, say if I have bipolar schizophrenia, am I saying it on the first date? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because I don't want to waste no more of my money. I do not want to waste no more of my money. Like, I just spent money on this first date. This first date is a gimme, right? Mm-hmm. The second date, okay, that means that I'm feeling some type of way about you. Mm-hmm. Third date, GTD, if we're doing a courting thing.
Get the draws,
Get the draws, dog. Yeah. That's going to be on the third date. Mm-hmm. Typically, that's how it goes when I'm courting. Mm-hmm. But
when you're hoeing, it's first.
Oh, there better be no date. Well, I'm out there. I'm out there, 100% though.
Mhm.
But anyway, but yeah, I want you to divulge that in the first date, because then it gives me an option to either say no, say yes.
So that's kind of like I was
need
talking
options.
to, I do group therapy. We do group therapy, and some individuals have backgrounds that may be extensive, records, right? And we were discussing when or if do you tell the person that you're dating or trying to date if you are, that you have this long rap sheet, or that you may be currently dealing with something legally that may land you back into, jail, or whatever the case may be. And some people are on the fence about, like, I feel like that's none of their business because I'm changing, things like that. And some people are like, I'm not ashamed of what I'm going through right now, like this is the part of me, so I'm going to let them know.
Yeah.
So with things like that, it's like, I don't know, it's a little weird, because it's like,
it's
do you
weird.
tell someone if I just met you, like, hey,
It's on the weird.
I'm looking to be facing 5 to 10?
Yeah. Yes, you should. You definitely should tell somebody that. Like, listen, for the people saying like, when should I divulge this information, this important information about myself? The thing that you're hoping for is to deceive that person, because that person is going to leave anyway. If they like me anyway, I'm gonna leave anyway. You know why? Because I feel like you try to deceive me into liking you first, falling for you first, and then you're gonna spring this on me and be like, oh well, I see that you're committed. I see what type of person you are, that you're committed. But if you tell me from the get-go, there's no deception there. I could trust you. But if you tell me like on the third date or after I have become so invested, oh, I got 5 years, 10 years holding on my head, or I got this disease, or I got this mental illness, I'm going to get what I could get out of you and then leave anyway, because you try to deceive me first. Now it's on. Now it's war. Now it's something different.
So I'm a little iffy about first date, and it all depends on context and how long you've been talking to this person, right? So like, let's say I got your number, we've been like conversing for a couple days, you set up a date for us that week. And let's say if I do have a mental health issue, I may not put that, like, say that on the first date. And it all depends on how it ends. Like, are we gonna have a second date? Are we gonna have a follow up? Because like, now if I'm having all these first fucking dates, everybody know I'm mentally unwell. I done divulged all this information to you for nothing. I'm not saying let the person know on the 5th date, but at least, like, I'm like, at least can we wait till the second to talk or get to know a little more?
Because we made it to the second, they already like you. They already got me liking you. You done made it to the second date?
So me saying that I deal with major depression is gonna turn you off?
Probably not. If you tell me first, if it's not something like real spectacular, like if you're taking lithium, hell nah. Because I done dealt with women. You know personally. 35 voicemails from 9 a.m. to 1 a.m. in the morning. And then was threatening me all the way up here. You know my past. So yeah,
like, people, like, someone is very upset
no
and really want to do something when they have to take a long ass drive and they still upset and still won't do that shit by the time they get here. So like, say if you got to take an hour or more drive to come and handle some shit, and on the whole ride you're still upset, and then once you get here you still won't fuck something up, I feel like it's valid. Because like, whatever you did, and I'm still pissed off. Who was that? Matt Barnes?
Yeah.
Who wanted to fight the coach, right? It was the coach.
It was Derek Fisher, yeah.
Wasn't he a coach though?
Yeah.
And he drove. I forgot how long he drove.
It was like
3
hours.
3 hours. And by the time he made it, he still was pissed off and still wanted to fight him. That's valid. I'm sorry, like, because I feel like in 3 hours I would have calmed down a little bit, depending on the circumstance. But now I hype myself up for 3 motherfucking hours. So you got to get that work. You got to get that.
You think this is a valid crash out?
I'm gonna get that. I do.
For 3 hours?
I do. An hour drive is a crash out.
Yeah, I did nothing for the. Listen, I did nothing. This was about to be a 6-hour crash out.
But because someone was mentally unwell,
yeah,
their crash out was gonna be valid regardless.
What?
In their head.
Oh.
Like if I done rationalize some stuff and it makes sense to me, That's all that fucking matters. I don't care that you don't feel like it makes sense. We could be in a room for 10 people and I feel like I make sense and the other 10 feel like I am batshit. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm going to stand on my shit.
You know, the interesting thing about that, I let some my close family members hear the thing. Then I let my FBI agent friend. She's like, "Go to the police, baby. Go to the police."
Now, I don't think I've dealt. No, I remember I was talking about like my first boyfriend, like that motherfucker. Like, I knew that I was unwell, but he needed I wasn't to where I felt like I needed medication. I felt like he was very much he needed to do a 72-hour hold. Because homeboy was really off his rocker. And those are the kind of people that like a restraining order needed to be on, right?
Right.
Like he's that kind of person. And for a mental health PSA, I would say if you know someone who is dealing with mental health, and I know we joke a lot around here, but because we're in the mental health profession, I try to, share light. If you know of anyone that is very unwell and they need that help, call them people and get them the help that they need. Because if you don't do it, they're going to be running rampant, unfortunately, probably doing shit that is going to cause them harm and other people harm.
Yes.
Got to be a mental health advocate.
Got to be. And if you see that your spouse or somebody may be going through a breakdown, make sure they get the proper help. And I know I joke a lot, but the thing is this, who wants to deal with that 24/7?
And then that comes to another question, like what is too much for you to handle? Because if you know someone has auditory hallucinations, visual hallucinations, things like that, and they may not take their medication, they may not be medicated, it may be a lot to come into play, and that's you're married to this person. Because also certain signs and symptoms show up later in life. Like people get diagnosed, like properly diagnosed sometimes later. So what if they don't want to get the proper care or are very in denial about their mental health? How much should a spouse take? Because there's so much that you could do for a person. Like you're going to have to do your work, and then as your partner, I'll do the other side. But it can't be me putting in 100% on your mental health when you're doing nothing. Now, granted, when people are in an episode, it's harder to deal with because they're not themselves like they would normally be. But baby, when we need to regulate this shit.
Yeah, but it's just like I was listening to Gucci Mane and his wife on the
Keisha Kaur.
Yeah, and she was talking about how she kind of like
kidnapped his ass. Well, she did say no. She did to like get his ass on a hold. Yeah. To get him to the hospital.
Yeah, but like she the way she deals with it, like she sees the stuff coming and she's like, well, you're not well. You know what I'm saying? And she kind of like goes through that. Now that's something that I feel like that if you're married to a person that's somebody that you need in your life right there.
Right.
If you're married with somebody with mental illness, like you're going through an episode, we need to go ahead and get this, under wraps right now before it explodes. I think that's something that,
But that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Because like there are signs and symptoms, and because she seems like a loving wife and she comes out, like she's gonna notice those things are different in him to be like, okay, well, we're getting to a place where we gotta get on the wraps, right? Like that's totally different. But also he has to be able to let her do that. Like he has to be a person, because like some people, and no shade to men, but like, letting a woman have control in that time may be hard. Because how some men like to be in control, or like you just want to be in control. And when you are in that space, you aren't in your right mind. So you are relying on someone to help you and take that control. And he must feel comfortable enough for her to do that, which works perfectly for them. But if you have someone that's not willing to do that, and he's just going to be on his, or she just going to be on their own shit, then like it's going to be hard to stay with somebody like that. And I say, like, if you're in a marriage, it's a little easier to be like, okay, we're going to work this shit out. But if that's just your boyfriend or girlfriend,
do you really want to work that?
Do you want to deal with that shit?
I mean, like,
and everyone deals with mental health issues. And I say that, and it could be something like anxiety, depression, basic shit like that That is understandable. People deal with seasonal depression. People deal with panic attacks. People deal with PTSD. Like, we all have something that we deal with. It may not be to the forefront. It may not be as extensive as other people. So that's understandable. But if you're just courting somebody or maybe dating somebody and they happen to have an illness and it's something that's unbearable for you, you don't have to stick in that. And I know it sounds fucked up to say, but you got to think, is this person's issues going to impact me to where I'm not going to be able to live my life? I'm not going to be able to function. Like, I got to sit every morning, every week and night, like thinking about what they need to, about their care. Like, it's a difference if that's your child, because that's your child. If your child has issues or have something that needs to be addressed, then that's different, because you birthed that person. That person's coming from you.
Yeah.
But if not, did that shit. I'm sorry. Like,
Lock
life is too short to be dealing with some shit. Lock them up.
Lock 'em up.
Hit the road, dude. Hit the road.
So, me and April, we have to have this table read for this upcoming film of ours that we're going to be engaged. So, we really got to go do this. But before we leave, though, we want to leave you guys with some important words, some good words. What would you like to say to the people, April?
You go first, because you called me off guard.
Oh, I did?
Yes, you
Okay.
called me so off guard. That's why I was like, I don't know what I'm about to...
Yeah. So, this is what I would like to say to the people. Listen. Stop being boring. Go out, get some hobbies. Just don't want to work. Just don't work a 9 to 5 and just. That's not interesting in anybody. You have no stories. You have no talents. Go develop a talent. Go develop something. Go do something. You got one life. Do you really want your one life to be revolved around a 9 to 5 and then you dying? Yeah, I said that. Do you really want that? Or do you want to live a life that you really want? One of excitement. I'm learning to try to play the guitar right now, amongst all the rest of the things I got going on. So come on, be more interesting. So when you go out on a date with me, I don't have to look at the waitress.
My parting words are, we are in October, going to November. This is seasonal depression time. With that, if you notice yourself slipping into a pattern of not wanting to leave the house, you are being very much reclusive, you want to be by yourself. Even before that happens, I say, kind of like Tyris said, like, get out. It's easy to stay in the bed. It's easy to, be okay with that feeling and it feeling comfortable. Like, because this is a time where, like, holidays are hard for people, this fucking economy. People may not even have nothing to eat for Thanksgiving. Like, it's hard. So it's one of those things where, like, we have to try a little harder to get out of the house and to do things and implement that self-care, because this is a time where suicide rates are normally higher, and we need to really focus on ourselves and our well-being, because if we don't, nobody else fucking will. So take care of yourselves out there.
Yeah. And that has been another episode of We Got Issues.
Boom, 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 boom.